Ever wondered about the real size of the giants described in the Bible? Well, the book of Numbers 13 verse 33 describes the giants as being so enormous to the point that humans only resemble grasshoppers before them. Can you imagine that? Join me as we explore the intriguing details about the giants as described in the various biblical texts to determine their actual size. The book of Numbers 13 verse 33 says, "And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight." In this verse, the Israelites, after spying out the land of Canaan, report back to Moses and the congregation. They describe encountering the sons of Anak, who are giants, making them feel like grasshoppers in comparison. This description emphasizes the perceived immense size and intimidating presence of these beings. To understand the origin of these giants, we need to look at earlier references in the Bible. Genesis 6:1-4 records, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown." This passage describes the union between the sons of God and the daughters of men. There are varying interpretations of who these sons of God are. Some believe they were fallen angels who took human wives and begot children with them, giving rise to the giants. Others think they were descendants of Seth, a godly lineage, who intermarried with the descendants of Cain, an ungodly lineage. I would say that the interpretation you choose to adopt would depend on your interpretation of the Bible. The offspring of these unions were described as giants or Nephilim. The Hebrew term Nephilim is often translated as fallen ones or giants. This could then mean that they were offsprings of the fallen angels. But again, it all depends on how you understand the Bible. These beings were known for their extraordinary size and strength. These giants were also described as mighty men, which were of old, men of renown, indicating that they were well known and possibly revered or feared in ancient times. The exact size of these giants which we want to determine is not explicitly detailed in the Bible, but the metaphor of the Israelites feeling like grasshoppers next to the sons of Anak gives a strong impression of their towering stature. Just imagine you and a grasshopper. That's exactly how the humans were before the giants. So huge, I wonder what they ate. This could be explained in detail in the book of Enoch, which further explains that these giants turned to humans to devour them, and the cries of the humans reached to the gates of heaven. This is a topic I've explored earlier on. You could check my earlier videos on this topic. Other biblical references of the giants include the book of Deuteronomy 3 verse 11. It mentions Og, the king of Bashan, as one of the last of the Rephaim, another term often associated with giants. His bed was described as being 13.5 feet long and 6 feet wide. 1 Samuel 17 describes Goliath, a Philistine giant who was over 9 feet tall. These giants were perceived as enormous and intimidating, contributing to the Israelites' fear of entering the Promised Land. The origins of these giants are linked to mysterious unions described in Genesis, and their presence continued to be a significant factor in the biblical history of Israel. These beings, so huge, continue to be a fascinating topic, such that archaeologists and scientists continue to research about their existence and the fact that some of them might be alive today. Kindly subscribe to my channel for your support.